Do you know who one of the most pro-Palestinian countries in the world is? Are you shocked? You shouldn't be. Ireland has done more for Palestine and Palestinians than many other Middle Eastern countries, and definitely more than any European country. And it's not just the people of Ireland. The government of Ireland has been passing legislation for decades that have been in favor of Palestine and the Palestinian people. They were the first European Union member to support the establishment of a Palestinian state. The Irish Senate backed a bill that would ban the trade of goods from illegal Israeli settlements and occupied and stolen Palestinian land. They were the first European Union member to call out Israel's settlement activity for what it is: the illegal annexation of Palestinian land, and most recently they've sanctioned Israel so that US weapons can no longer cross their airspace. The Irish are OG supporters of the Palestinian liberation movement. But do you know why? Because our colonizer was Ireland's colonizer. Ireland was the first British colony, and for over 700 years they lived under brutal British imperial rule. What you're seeing our colonizers do to Palestinians in Gaza right now, forced starvation, is exactly what happened to the Irish in the 1840s. I know you've heard of the Irish potato famine. It was forced starvation by the British. And just like they did back then, they're doing the same thing today, where they're pretending that this is a naturally caused disaster, but it's actually man-made. Our colonizers destroyed the land and then made sure that it was unsustainable to grow crops, forcing starvation on an entire population. You know how Israel's head of national security has been openly calling for and arming Israeli settlers so that they can murder Palestinians and get off free? Well, thanks to this asshole, the colonial governor at the time, police were allowed to open fire on Irish protesters in 1887, which led to deaths and gave him the nickname Bloody Balfour. Who is Bloody Balfour? Yes, the same Balfour who felt it was his place to approve the continued colonization of Palestine, transferring power from the British to the Zionists. Anyway, the Irish got their independence from their British occupiers in December of 1921, so just over 100 years ago. So I guess we can say that the Irish can spot colonization when they see it, and they will always reject it. So this St. Patrick's Day, if you are celebrating, and especially if you are not Irish, let's honor the centuries-old Irish tradition and reject colonization. La é le Pádraig, Son Div.